Hello, I'm here with Dr. McDonald, who has joined us all the way from sunny Yorkshire. How are you today, Dr. McDonald?
I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. How are you?
I'm good. How many hours of sunlight have you had in Yorkshire today?
I don't know. I've been inside all day, mate. So not a clue. It was dark when I went to work and dark when I got home.
That's good to know. That sounds a lot like the Yorkshire I know.
Yeah.
So you're coming off the back of a somewhat controversial episode with your captain, Sunga Panda, who has
Former
vanished into the
captain.
ether. Former captain.
Yeah.
So he was the Thursday to your Friday.
God.
Yeah,
How long
worked
did
on
you?
that all week.
That was terrible.
That was great.
All right.
Was he raging?
What Panda?
Yeah.
No, I didn't really witness the rage. I've not been about as much, so I kept track. But I didn't. I was not there to witness, so nor did I hear about any great rage. I think it was more of a like fizzle out, relative for Panda.
See, I knew it was coming because obviously I'm on Liverpool, so we were going after Newcombe, and I thought, well, if Rems gets his way and we get Newcombe, it'll be good for us, but Panda is not going to be happy.
No. See, it was all your fault. You saw it coming and basically did nothing to stop it.
Yeah, I'm really upset about it. I know a lot of people don't like Panda, but I mean, he's a horrible person, but he's our horrible person, you know. So I kind of like him for that.
You know what, right? I am not someone that will. I don't like dickheads, but at the same time, I think you have to judge people on how you interact with them and not just on what you hear from other people. I think that's really important. If I'm a dickhead to someone, right, doesn't mean that everyone else should believe I'm a dickhead, even if they don't even know me. I've seen Panda being inflammatory and cause problems and be mean to people and across the line. To me, he's always been all right. He brought me onto the team in season one. He's picked me 2 more seasons, and he's never done anything to me directly. So whilst I often disagree and have called him out on things where I'm like, "You've crossed the line," I can't be one of these people that's like, "I hate Panda," because he's always, he's been a good mate to me. To be quite honest, it doesn't mean I agree with all the things he says and does, but I'm not going to hate him because he hasn't done alt to me.
He's from Brighton, though.
Yeah, actually, yeah, he's a cunt. Yeah.
He does say some weird stuff.
He does. He has his moments.
He was talking about how he hates gay people once, which was interesting.
See, I've never heard that shit. If he said that to me, I'd just tell him that he's a dickhead.
Yeah, and he was like, "Well, I'm not being homophobic here, but I really kind of hate gay people."
Is there any sentence that started with "I'm not being homophobic" or "I'm not being racist"? That is then not followed by the most homophobic or racist statement ever.
Yeah. What a man! What a man! He yelled at me in season one, and that traumatized me. But he's actually great at helping newer players, I think.
He is, and I think I tend to think everyone on the Snipoven team, like, he's actually been a decent captain. But don't get me wrong. I mean, some of the way that he's argued with people and things that he said to Collapse and stuff like that, who's a pretty sound guy, and the arguments he had with Meth when Meth wasn't being a prick, Meth was just trying to give his opinion. I think things like that. I think if you're against him, he's going to be the biggest twat to be against. But if you're with him, he's actually all right. But no, I mean, some of the things he's done, like when he donated and he said, I'm donated to the disease I hope Collapse dies of. It's things like that. I mean, it's just, I mean, you could chuckle, but like, there's just no need for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's always been his downfall. Just like the way that we all have our flaws. Pandas are just a lot more pronounced because they're so out there.
Yeah, he's not really shy about it, is he?
Not really, no.
He'll go to MLTP and they'll love him.
Yeah. They'll just see it as like British wit or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean they're probably kind of like shell shocked after getting Dead Man.
Dead Man and Panda. Christ
the
alive.
first time Dead Man was in an American channel must have been just beautiful.
I can only imagine. He'll have had to just type everything. No one will have had a clue what he was saying.
Do you remember the start of this season, Yin Yang was pretending to be Dead Man's cousin?
Yeah, vaguely remember, yeah.
Yeah, so he'd get drafted.
Yeah, because
he does comment.
Tag Pro talent runs, in genes and things.
He's better at commentary than you are.
That's fine. I don't mind.
He has a guitar.
Yeah, guy, have terrible time. Mate, hold your push to talk for longer.
You don't have a guitar. Yin Yang has a guitar.
I know. I don't. I heard it when I wasn't there. The guitar. It was something special.
It really is. It's unique.
Yeah, I mean, people can have their own styles. That's fine. I'm gonna stick with my screamy, overexcited style. I think it's too late to learn to play the guitar.
Sorry to cut you off there, Dr. McDonald, but it looks as if Ballas might be about to.
It looks as if what?
That was me trying to be you. Sorry to cut you off, but yeah.
Oh right, sorry, I should have laughed. We can go back if you want.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
you can do it again, and we'll have a big laugh about it. Like,
go.
So what, you want me to just kind of...
Sorry to cut you off there, Dr. McDonald. Because if they're about to cut.
Good one, Chaos. Good one.
Yeah, completely
you
spontaneous.
You old joker, you.
So, who's your favourite commentary partner, apart from me?
Well, the thing we've been trying to do is we've been trying to get, like, I've been trying to get a few new people into it. I mean, I've always been... I like working with Chris and The Evil quite a lot, but they're very good. They've got good insight, and they understand what I'm doing when I'm streaming and things. So they're very good at kind of just they're filling the gaps and knowing what's going on and being interesting pundits. They're very experienced in things. There's lots of people though that haven't really tried it or that I think could be good. You know what I mean? That I'd love to give a try, but I've not worked with anyone that genuinely I've not enjoyed commentating with, because as long as they basically fill the gap when I'm not talking, it's great.
Yeah, and there's not many gaps to fill, really.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? I realised the other day, I don't actually listen to anything that they say, because that's usually when I'm just having a quick break. I don't listen to anything they say. I have a drink and I just like breathe for a second and then just start talking again.
I don't know if you remember this, but in like season 2, you went off to commentate a game, and you and I was like, "Oh, do you need a commentary partner?" And there was this pause. And he said no.
I think
to be fair, my mic was terrible back then.
That's why no one wants to listen to a terrible mic. The robot people. That was all it was. It was all about the microphone, nothing else.
Actually, I have a good mic now.
Yeah, and I'd happily have you commentate. I'd love anyone to commentate. People should give it a go. Like, there's always a couple of spots, and we're always happy to give it to someone new if they want to go. It's fine. So I'd say to anyone that can get involved. Yeah, no, screw them. Especially Friday.
Or Friday doing commentary. No.
No, God. I mean, Wicketcher is so Irish. He doesn't even say th right. He doesn't say thud. He says tud.
That explains why everyone was calling him Tud when he announced he was leaving.
Yeah, there's tree behind. Yeah, no, really Irish. Love you, really. Not Strategio. I like him.
Is Strategio Irish?
No, he don't sound English. I think he's Northern Irish, isn't he? I'm not sure.
I thought our guy Fat Man. I thought he was Irish at first.
Is he?
He's from the Netherlands.
Is he not? Right. Oh, I don't think accent's the awesome point then.
No. I thought you were from like Durham or somewhere.
Well, at least it's the north. That's right country, right half of the country. That's not too bad, mate.
No, I'm joking. I knew you were from there.
Sunny old Yorkshire, as you call it.
Yeah. I went there once. It rained.
It rains a lot. It rains a lot in England.
Yeah, I might have been there more than once, but the weather was the same. I can't. But yeah, you never answered earlier. What's your favourite football team?
My favourite football team?
Yeah.
I probably didn't hear you because you never hold your push to talk for long enough. But my favourite.
No, it was in text actually, and you can't read, so carry on.
Yeah, all right. My favourite football team is Newcastle. Yeah, that team that haven't won a game all season.
You have a tough life, don't you?
I do. Snipe over Newcastle United. It's fucking hard to stay positive,
I feel so sorry for you. I mean, I can't make fun of that because it's just depressing.
We won't even sack our manager. It's terrible.
N-Power Championship in 2010.
Yeah, well, we won it the last time we were there. 2010. That was great. So we can do it next season as well.
My old cat was a Newcastle fan.
Your cat?
Yeah, my cat.
Was it because it was black and white?
Well, it was black and white, but also it would watch Newcastle games if they were on, and like stand on the TV, but only for Newcastle games. And it got really depressed after Newcastle got relegated. And yeah,
Oh.
this is me. This is my.
This is your life. You have a cat for each football team in the Premier League, and when they get relegated, you kill them.
Well, no, not if I think the team's going to get promoted.
Okay, so the Newcastle cat lived.
A Newcastle cat lived. I was like, well, I'm going to spare your life because I think they'll come straight back up.
Is the cat depressed again this season?
He's dead. So
I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry.
So yeah, would you be a captain in season?
You cut out again, but I'm assuming you were going to say season 4.
Season 4, yeah, the one after the one we're in.
I have actually thought about it a little bit. I think that, like, I've actually had a good season in terms of just like individual performance, like stats wise, I've done all right.
Okay, yeah.
Why are you laughing at, motherfucker?
Nothing. I was laughing at something else on the TV.
Gasp wise, it's all right.
I'm sure.
I don't think. I think it's one of those things. I'd step up if we didn't have enough and we needed more. I think I'd give it a go, but I'm not sure. I think I can enjoy being in a team a lot more and make it enjoyable for newer players and things without the pressure of having to run the team. I think,
probably mine.
Like, I have kind of enough responsibility in my life. I don't need it when I'm supposed to be doing something relaxing. I mean, I'd be happy to do it, but like if we didn't need it, I wouldn't be throwing myself forward because I think it can be quite stressful, and I don't want to make Tag Pro an unenjoyable thing. Essentially.
Yeah, we took 10 years off Wilson's life this season.
Yeah, he used to be the nicest guy in Tag Pro. Not anymore.
No longer. No. Yeah, I'd only draft people I knew because otherwise they might annoy me.
Yeah.
In your team?
Well, I don't hang around. The problem is I don't hang around anymore. So, like in the summer, I was hanging around all day and stuff like that. But now I've started work, and I'm like, I might work in the middle of a 12-day stretch. I mean, I've got three weekends off a month. It's pretty heavy, so I don't know that many people. But obviously, you'd be in my team.
Thanks, man. In the first team, obviously, not in the minus.
Yeah, defensive partner, mate. Easy. Yeah. Now, you know about who would be like if I had just starting 4 people?
Yeah, starting.
Okay. Actually, genuinely, seriously, like defender that I'd like to play with would probably be Baz or Wilson because I've always got on with them and I rate them very highly, but I've never really had the chance to play with them very much. So I'd probably have to go for one of them too. But that's harsh on Ron. But I've had the chance to play with Ron and things, and Pescas and Lydia. I've had the chance to play with them. Attacking wise, I don't know. It's quite a hard question. There's so many great attackers. You know what? I probably would pick Friday. I think Friday would have had. He would have so many more caps had he. I like playing with him. He's a good guy, and I think he'd have a lot more caps if we were a better defense. Basically, we had the flag home a bit more. And then who else? Oof, I don't know.
I can play O, by the way.
I'm just thinking in terms of people that I like. I don't really like anyone, so no. Seriously, though, I probably would actually put up with Deadnan just for the pure skill, even though he's a knob. He's a lovable knob, and I get on with him. So actually, I've never played with Deadnan. He's great, but I've very rarely played on his team for anything. So I'd actually like to see what it's like to play with him. So there you go.
I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you know how you wanted Wilson on your team?
Yeah.
I'm going to drop Wilson in it. Basically, whenever we scrim you, Wilson gets really upset at your defense.
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, I don't see him get angry much, but by Wilson standards, he gets relatively angry every time you do something because he says, "What is Dr. McDonald doing?" And if he's watching the game, it's not us he's watching, it's just you. And get some like Scottish whiskey or something, just downs it whilst watching your defense.
Fuck you, it's not that bad. It's I had to carry Panda, come on.
Yeah.
Cut me some slack.
Hey, this isn't me talking. This is Wilson. I
Yeah,
think
well-
you're a perfectly adequate defender.
Well, I'd pick Bazin instead. I mean, screw Wilson.
You were good on offense as well. In Miners.
Fuck off.
No, I thought you were.
What, that 40 minutes on Boombox where we gave people the records, the all-time records, Fred and Test, I think, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Two
you were like
caps
the
in
Miners version of Panda on.
Yeah, 2 caps in 40 minutes. Yeah, it was great. No, season 2 was a hard season, but it was an interesting one. I think it made me a better player because I'd come from like season 1, being able to like brand new free agent, being able to actually play like something like 180 minutes or something of starting defense. Yeah, I know. I was quite lucky I was playing for a captain like Corhal that was happily rotate the squad. And it meant that, if you earned it, you could play. So I played with Liddy and Rod and Pescus. You know what I mean? I learnt so much. But then in season 2, me and Defender didn't click really. We have different styles and stuff.
Me and Defender didn't either.
No.
Defender and Nevermind was the good partnership for that team.
Yeah,
Defender stayed.
Nevermind could play. He could play with anyone. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was really adaptable. I felt I played well with him. I think you played well with him. But obviously, Defender's a captain. He's a good defender. He's not going to drop himself. So because we had so few attackers, I was just like, okay, well, why don't I'll play offense for the Miners, and try and learn to play offense. And fuck me, I hate playing offense. It's horrible. The pressure, I don't like it.
Yeah, you yelled in Miners. You went mental in Miners. It was great.
I did lose my cool. I think that's the most I've lost my cool. We did lose like 13-2 one half, and that was the first game I had ever been in charge of in any Tag Pro thing. It was like, right, you're a captain for tonight because no one else was here, and we fucking lost the first half 13-2. So I don't think I should be a captain.
I've been a Miners captain this season, and Monday we lost 19-0. One of them.
Oh, that must have hurt.
It did, but that's the problem because a lot of our majors team has left, so we've split the Miners team in two.
No, exactly. That shows how much of a good Miners captain you are. You've essentially created a majors team from the Miners. That's like testament to how great the Miners were.
Wilson had been pinching my players all season. I was half proud and half deeply depressed at that.
Nah, see, you're a superhero.
I am. I was deeply surprised that they didn't make me the captain of Liverpool when Wilson and Don Daddy.
I'm sure it was close.
It was kind of me and Dude were in charge for like 5 days of Liverpool, and then Wilson came back from his wandering of an Arabian desert, and asked Fat Man to be interim captain, and I was just there like, okay, Fat Man, good luck.
I think it's odd. I mean, I think the way Tag Pros works is the captains and the co-captains are also always the most skillful players, essentially.
Yeah,
especially picking the co-captains. When I think there's a lot more requirements to be a captain, and that you don't necessarily have to be the best player. I think Corhal was the epitome of that in season 1. Someone that could really realise that, actually, Pooh and Evil are better offenders than me at present, and barely played himself in majors. And bear in mind, Miners in season 1 was practically non-existent, but was still such a big part of the team. And he's a much better player now, and he's at major standards now. But I don't know many captains that would drop themselves for the whole season essentially, and still essentially be a manager. But yeah, it shows that you don't need to have. It's like in football. Do you know what I mean? Like, the captain is not necessarily the best player on the pitch. So
yeah, I think I do most of my good work with the Miners team when I'm watching them play as opposed to actually playing.
Yeah, it's hard to be a manager is because the captain is essentially managers of the team. It's hard to be a player manager, I think.
Yeah, unless you're old.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it. Although Orb can't do everything, because I played offense with him once, like in a scrim or a tournament, and he couldn't even carry me.
Wow.
Yeah, we lost badly.
That's my hope shattered. You're a better role player than I am. It was weird the other day. We were in the Liverpool channel and we were looking for someone to scrim, and somehow we ended up imitating Orbs. You know how he comes in and says, "Do you want to?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So we started doing that, and then like as soon as we stopped, Orb comes in. Do you want to scrim? And we're like, that's a pretty good impression. Oh wait, no, it's Orb. And I couldn't stop laughing all the time as he's giving us a group link. So if he was wondering about that, then there you are.
Do you think he listens?
No,
No.
I think he just plays tag, bro.
I think when I streamed their game the other day, and he came for the interview and actually gave an interview, I was astounded.
What?
I know. I was just like, whoa. Orb's giving an
It
interview.
was actually Orb.
Yeah, well, I think so. Either that or someone doing a damn good impression. Probably you, wasn't it, you bastard?
I still remember my interview. You were there. Ron was there. I brought it up in episode 1, where I called Defender a not very nice person.
Yeah, I remember.
He is a very nice person. He's Estonian as well.
Yeah, no, I like Defender. I mean, I think it's too. You know, we all thought he raged with the final. He wanted to watch the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think he'd become a bit disillusioned with the team. It was a tough season, you know, and I can get that when you put so much work in something, it doesn't work out. It's difficult, you know, and you know that's one of the reasons why I'm just like I think I'd be better off as a player rather than being a captain.
Yeah, because as a captain, well, you watch captains, you see them dead excited in the draft. They get the team, they're really excited, and then as time wears on, people fall out, people get bored of each other. We've had a free agent for like 2 weeks who wants to trade to Ballin tonight. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, and you see captains drop off. Well, not necessarily quit towards the end, but certainly drop off in interest. Which is why I'm so surprised. Apparently, all 6 of the current captains that are still here are staying next season.
No, that's good. No, it's really good to hear. Yeah, no, it's good that the people aren't getting disillusioned and stuff like that, you know. But I've been generally worried the last few weeks how things have been going. You know, we seem to be getting burnt out. People are getting burnt out. We're not recruiting enough new people. It makes me really worry for the future of VLTV.
Well, there's the Congregate push, which I know is working because I played a pub with a team and all 3 of them had no idea what they were doing. So I thought, okay, there's another.
So you just weren't playing against Moppenham. Way!
How is Flick Yoli even a captain?
Oh, sorry. I was trying to make a joke. Don't hate me, Pop. I play for a soccer team too.
I think Poppenham already hate you.
Why would they hate me?
Poppenham hate everyone. It's a channel full of bitter old Southern.
Again?
Brixter's from your world, isn't it?
Is he? I don't know Brixter that well. Like I say, because I literally just hang out with my team since the summer, essentially. I don't really know Brixter that well.
Yeah, that's why this is good, because I've not talked to you since, like, whenever it was. July.
Yeah, I already miss hanging out on Mumble. That's why I'm looking almost forward to the end of the season where you can come out in the evening. It'll just be people chilling out and things like that. I think having a bit of a break is a good thing. Because if we're going to start a new season like 3 weeks, I'm going to be like, you know what, I don't know how much I can do, but then if it's going to be like a little bit longer, yeah, it'd be nice.
They're saying it'll be 2015.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's quite a long break, but it makes sense. Why start something like this in December? You know what I mean?
Yeah, December's a weird time to start.
I mean, you have the month off for like November, and then you start in December. It's just going to be a nightmare. People are busy. Who wants to, well, Christmas Day match? Do you know what I mean? Right, it's not going to work out. So no, I think it'd be good. I think I know some people have worried that if we have a break, people drop off. But I think actually no. I think people are more likely to come back. Like if they get a good rest. Do you know what I mean? Because it's tiring, isn't it? Training every week.
Yeah, people who are leaving at the end of the season might change their minds once they've had like a month of not doing anything. I mean, you saw a lot of people who didn't sign up originally came back as free agents. You know, like the Evil, or Nevermind, or whoever.
Yeah, Newcomp's and that. They all waited quite a long time to get involved, so.
Yeah, Newcomb was a free agent, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You were going to get him, weren't you?
Apparently so.
I don't know why he didn't sign for Sniper. Newcomb is great. He's my favourite of the week at the moment because he's just so normal.
He's normal?
Yeah, well, no. I posted to the subreddit because I was really excited. Just like Newcomb 37 times. So he replied with hi. Also, Baps is on our team. He's French as well. So
Yeah.
now we have to deal with French conversations.
Oh God.
And we've got a Belgian as well, so they're all talking in their weird immigrant speak. I don't
You
like.
should, yeah, immigrant speak. You should only allow one French player per team, max.
Yeah, you should only have
yeah.
one. Yeah, you can't have players who speak a language that isn't English in vast numbers because then I'll just get confused.
Yeah. I mean,
I think
yeah.
I could
On
keep up if
Boombox
they
1,
didn't
2,
speak
3,
so.
but yeah, Boombox becomes
Oh
like
yeah,
de trois instead. You know, it's a bit fucked up. I'd say we've got the best French person. Yeah, he's definitely my favorite French person.
I do like.
Yeah, I mean his accent is great, and he's like, "I'm coming in. No, I'm not. It's a gap. No, it's not." You know, it's just great. His mannerisms. He's like, "I'm going to live." Do you know what I mean? He always starts to say something and then changes his mind. And for some reason, his voice is great.
His drinking buddy Baps is he comes in and says hello, 1 2 1 2 1 2. If you don't reply, so there's that. But at the start of the season, I am convinced he did not know the difference between left and right. Because he would tell me, I'll take left. So I would go right, and then he would go right with me, and I'd be like, what? But we got over that. You know who didn't get over it? Rems. Rems doesn't know his left from right.
Really?
We played a minors game on what's it called, Blast Off. So he says, oh, he's coming in left. So we all get ready for him to boost left, and he's boost under us from like right, and I'm just like, Rems.
Well, Rems is great. I'm sad he's left.
He's not left. I think he's coming back for next season. He's left as commissioner, which
Yeah.
does suck.
No, it'd be nice if he can actually play. Rems has been great, and you know, he gave me the chance to get more involved in the community, and he strikes me as someone that could give more time to it. It'd be amazing, you know. But I now that I've started like full time work, I kind of get how hard it is to really give everything that you want, and it's really shit because times that you want to be part of the community and just chill out, you actually like have to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're the only time where you could just chill out and mumble and get to know people. You actually have to like do work for Tag Pro, and it can be difficult because you can't. It's hard to do everything.
Yeah, it's amazing what we've done though with people who aren't like paid or just like volunteers, like Rems, who is a god now.
Yeah, and it's the kind of volunteering that you can't really do anything with. You know what I mean, that's what makes it the best. Like you can go out and do some volunteering in real life or something, and you might help some people and feel good about it, and then you might also like you can put it on your CV. It helps your employment prospects and stuff like that, right? This is just like people doing things. But like no credit, no recognition, right? And
yeah,
it's great. I mean, like the recaps. I mean, the recap show kind of fell through. It hasn't like completely fallen through. We're bringing it back for the playoffs, and there was a couple of reasons though. Like one of the main things was come week 4, we just lost recorders. We'd had all the games recorded before that, and then suddenly we just had like 3 games recorded in week 4. And that kind of really took the wind out of my sails with it. And then it just kind of we lost the recorders, and then I lost the time, and it was taking hours to do. But I think it's something that can work, and we can learn from the mistakes. And I feel that's what stressed me out so much because I felt so guilty because I hate committing to things and then not doing it. And I thought I could get through the season, but like I was really having to. I couldn't train with my team. I was like, I need to go do the recap, and you're relying on many people. Like I just didn't have the time. It was literally like training just 3 nights a week.
It's too much for one guy to do, no matter how much free time.
Yeah, no, I think we tried to split it up, but I mean, I kind of got this, but the recorders did such a good job. When they could record, I think everyone recorded when they could. You don't understand how good a job these guys did. They recorded it and they uploaded the highlights like straight away. Right? It was brilliant. Like Nia did great work with the thing. Only Ball was always happy to edit games that he'd not even watched. Like Baps and Tim Sanchez and loads. Heisenberg. I don't want to miss people out, so I really shouldn't be listening to people. But like Finley, right, or Nick Finn, or whatever we fucking name he chooses for himself this week, right? He had no idea what he was doing, right? And I think Deadman and Chris had bullied him into being the recorder for their games, so Deadman could try and get cap of the week, right? And he spent fucking hours learning. You know what I mean? Like, because he just didn't get it at first, and he spent hours like learning how to do it just to help the community. It's things like that that are just like astounding.
Yeah, I've watched it. It's great, but it was never going to last the whole season because it's just too much work for everyone.
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, I wanted to give it a go. I mean, I still think it has potential. I really do. I think the main thing that you need to do is the recorders. I think themselves, you'd have to ask them. But I think just to do like 1 or 2 games is not too much work. I think the difficult thing was commentating them. That took a long time and putting them together. So if we get them commentated, like have a few people that I say, right, I'll commentate 1 or 2 games, and then you get it all together and it gets done quickly, then it'd be a lot quicker. Commentating all myself was
especially your
too
games,
hard.
because that's weird. The third person Dr. McDonald commentary still weirds me out to this.
See, I was very split. I think one week I went for I did this, and then the next week I was like, that sounds egotistical. So I was like pretending it wasn't me, but it did freak some people out.
There's no right way to go about that.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. It was difficult, but I didn't really have a choice at the time.
Yeah, I think that's the secret motive behind you saying, "Oh, I'll commentate with I'll commentate with anyone." Like, the only reason you're doing that is so that people will commentate recaps for you.
No, there are
All comes out on this show.
Yeah, there you go. Groundbreaking, exclusive stuff there. Chaos.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, maybe I should tell people I'm not actually a doctor, and then that'll be like crazy stuff.
I suppose medical student McDonald, there wasn't really enough like letters.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's not as catchy either.
It's McDonald's worker now, isn't it? You work there.
I did work at McDonald's. I am a doctor as well. That's not a lie. But yeah, I did make the Dr. McDonald thing a bit before I was a doctor.
My name's not even Quentin.
Really?
Yeah.
Is your life chaotic though? Hello.
No, it is not.
Oh, right. Sorry, but you've gone then. But you just give up on me.
I've been tempted to.
Cheers, mate.
No, I was talking about last week with Low J.
Oh, right. Low J's great.
8 showers after.
8 showers after. Oh, Low J's alright. I like Low J.
Yeah, I do too, but never again.
I hope you don't feel the same about me afterwards.
No, you're great. So you've got your shameless plug of the LTP recaps out the way.
Right. Watch our show that we've not made for the last 5 weeks.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks.
It's not really a great plug, more of an apology. But anyway.
Next week you'll have to pay for the advertising.
Yeah, alright. No problem.
First week is free. And I don't even like doing this whole sponsorship thing anyway. And don't forget to check out the Only Balls preview. And every view you get of the Only Balls preview will bump up my fantasy team by a few points.
Rather than give you money, I'll make a donation to an age charity or something, shall
I? No, I think you should just give me the money. And then I'll give it to the charity.
Sure.
I think, yeah. No. What was I going to say? What's his face? The German one, Kohlhal.
Yeah.
See, he was your first captain, and we talked about how he rotated, and he is Coach Kohlhal, and he's great, and he's fantastic.
Yeah.
And this season he was your teammate. Was that weird or different?
It wasn't weird, but right at the start, like me and Kohlhal had a really big argument, like on like the first or second week.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it was in channel communication, which was the issue. It was tones of voice and people snapping, and I think we're both guilty, but I was probably more guilty of being a wanker, basically, right? And I think part of it was me and Kyle never really played together, like, actually.
Right, yeah.
When you actually think about it, we've not really played together. But also, I think when we had played together, I'd been a lot more kind of naive and learning, and now I felt a bit more...
before the ego days.
Yeah, before the ego days, essentially. Carl's great though. Like, we kind of got past it quite quickly, and I felt really bad because I was like, there was actually a point where I think Carl said, right, like we were both like, I'm not fucking playing on this team with the other person, but like we just got over it, and like Carl's actually a friend. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of respect for him, and actually like hanging out with him on Mumble and stuff. So it was quite annoying to be arguing with someone that you actually don't actually hate.
So what was the main problem with you guys then?
I think it was snapping in games. That was it. It wasn't anything really personal. It was always snapping in games. Yeah, like about the other person, the way that he said things, and he's playing offense, I'm playing defense. That kind of friction. I think Friday and Panda were really surprised. You know, they were like, "What fucking like? Why are these two arguing? They're supposed to get on." But like, we got over this really quickly, and like, I really like playing with Kohal, and he's very good as a player and not as a captain. Like he is there for the advice, but he's definitely not like overbearing. You know, he lets people run it, and he doesn't want to do anything. He just wants to play. But then if he needs to, like, if a leader is needed, he's there. He's like, literally the perfect balance. It's really annoying. Although it pissed me off the other week when we lost on velocity, and all he cared about afterwards was how many returns he got. He was like, "Yeah, well, you know, we lost the game." And it's just like, "Oh, I got the record returns." It's like we've just lost the game, but I can see why he'd be excited about his returns. I probably would as well.
Great. You know how there's the stereotype that Germans can't really understand like satire and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say that's true, but the other day I was talking about. I said something like, "Oh yeah, I don't normally like to bring up my season 1 cap. I captained season 1, by the way." And he said, "Yes, you do. You bring it up all the time." Thanks for that, Cole.
Yeah. It's sometimes lost on. I think a lot of the Europeans, it's sometimes lost on.
Yeah, grapefruit as well. I said something once about how this is the European League, so speak English. It was like, "Oh yeah, today I learned that Europe equals England." Thanks, grapefruit.
I think it's the way you deliver it. You're very deadpan. You know what I mean?
I've never killed any pans. No, it's terrible. Never mind.
Oh my god, please. I hope you edit that out. For the love of God, edit that out.
I have to say something, and you know, it's very hit and miss.
Just relax, dude. Relax. You're doing well. It's cool.
I've been fortunate enough to not have any problems like with players that I played with. You know, like with you and Cole. I think it's because everyone likes.
Everyone what? Likes you?
Likes me, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to hate you. You're too nice to everyone. You're one of those guys. But you're one of those guys. If you got angry, everyone would be like, "Whoa, why is he angry? What the fuck's going on?"
Nobody can tell when I'm angry. People laugh at me when I'm angry because I go kind of funny.
What do you mean?
Like, instead of yelling, I just get high pitched. So it'll be like, "Why didn't you get that return?" And then people will laugh, and that will make me more annoyed, and I'll get more high.
Yeah, that'd be great. I liked to play D with you. I think you were solid.
Yeah, I'm solid and dependable and boring.
Oh, stop being so bitter.
Yeah, one day I'll play Mages. If it wasn't for Nevermind in season.
Yeah, I'm me. Damn it.
No, Nevermind in season.
This is just us chatting now. You know, I'm sure no one's listening at this point. Does anyone listen this far? Do you ever put things to like?
I kind of assumed no one listened anyway. But then, because that's why I went with week 1, I thought, well, I never get to talk to Ron Burgundy, so I'm just going to talk to Ron Burgundy for ages. And then people were like, "Oh yeah, that's really good, yeah." I thought, well, now I'll need to bring on actually entertaining guests, so I brought on LoJ. People thought that was weird, and I didn't get as many upvotes. And upvotes are like the lifeblood of my soul.
I don't think
I've gone back to the
I think things will decline over time, though. I'm just worried that I won't get as many upvotes as LoJ. But people are used to my voice and sick of it. It doesn't have the hype that it used to.
LoJ had 8 upvotes, I think.
How many did Ron have?
Like 25.
Oh, right, double figures. I'll do it double figures.
You can do double figures. I think you can do double figures because you've got the American appeal as well and the Australian appeal. Everyone loves you. You're the guy who commented.
Yeah, the Americans don't really know, but the Australians are really nice. Like,
yeah,
they were really struggling for commentators. They only had like one guy essentially, and yeah, they only had one guy, and they asked, "Can anyone commentate our final or our semi-final?" Whatever, I can't remember which it was because the guy was playing in it. And I said I'd go. Yeah, I did a game earlier in the season, but then I also did the final as well. You know, Aussie Mumble's great. You know, like it meant having to get up at 10 o'clock on a Sunday, but it was a great honour to be asked. You know what I mean, and I hope in time, like, there's a lot of potential for people to, you know, other people. We should get more commentators. You know what I mean? It's almost nice having a monopoly, but you know, being able to commentate in a game I want, it is quite nice. But at the same time, you know, I don't think it should be an automatic right. People have different tastes, and it'd be nice to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah,
I just love.
with his...
There you go. Yeah, I mean, the reason I love it is because it makes other people excited. Because I get really excited about sport. You know, like when I
Yeah,
shout at the games, that's not fake. You know what I mean? Like that's openly just like ecstatic about what the exciting thing that's happened. You know what I mean? And whereas
I
everyone
remember
else bashes, oh my god, yeah, go on,
you commentated the season one final for a bit, didn't
yeah,
you? Yeah, that was
yeah.
great.
apart from the half that they put me in, which basically made it go to overtime because um, the thing was I didn't play that bad. Pescas openly admits to this day that he started lagging in that half, which meant that because they just swapped me in, they were like, right, obviously it's because of you. We're gonna take you back out. That was great
Do
because
you
commentating that was fun.
what was it like doing the OLTP stuff? Because like I assume you didn't know the players very.
Well, no, I didn't know the players, but I mean, I don't comment on the players that much anyway. So I just I had to like prepare a little bit, and I was like asking, okay, how do you pronounce this person's name? Do you know what I mean? And try and remember and things like that. But I had someone in the commentary box with me that would help kind of help out with that. I mean, I'm very much play by play, so I only have to describe what's going on really.
Yeah, yeah. So
But it was really fun doing the Aussie League. They were really great over there, really welcoming and really appreciative. But I just appreciated the opportunity to do it because it was a really good game. I love any game that's close is just an honour to commentate because it's so exciting.
do you know I went in for OLTP this season?
Did you?
I did
Actually,
with 350 ping.
play majors.
I went in for a few tryouts, and I don't think I was that bad, except on Star because there are lots of spikes. But they were really nice about it. They just thought I was some terrible player anyway. Even though I explained to them, right, I'm from Cord. That's why I'm playing badly. And they're like, oh yeah, no, don't worry about it. You're not playing that badly. No. Don't do that with me. I'm from Cord, okay?
These
That's
guys
the
played.
reason.
These guys played like Battery in their final or something. Do you know what I mean? Or, like they played some really quirky map.
They're weird down there. They didn't even draft.
I know that crazy people.
They were talking about they were doing. I went in and just started throwing stats to them because they were talking about how, oh well, we won't be able to do a minor league. I don't think Europe has it, and I'm just like, actually, Europe does have a minor league. Yeah.
I'm really happy how our minor league's gone. It's like actually nourishing. It's really good. Good quality.
It's, I mean, you were there in season one, I was there in season one, and it's just so much different.
Yeah, no, it's great having actually competitive games every week.
The younglings don't know what they've got these days. The new people coming in saying, oh, this is minor league. Yes.
Yeah,
It was
season one,
barren
you just
wasteland when we were at.
exactly season one. People just didn't get to play. You just trained all week instead. And it was yeah, it was quite harsh, but it was great. I mean, fair play to all the people that still turned up and trained with their teams, even though they couldn't play.
I still can't believe you got more minutes than me in season one.
Yeah, I got a lot. Like,
I got 150.
well, I don't know exactly. You'll have to look at the stats. I think I got
Oh.
I got 100 or something. I thought it was like 100, 180 or something. But
I suppose
Wait,
you
play
games.
for
I
you
played for
played
Liverpool. Yeah,
Liverpool? Yeah, we had the playoffs, mate. That's probably why.
yeah. That's the excuse.
That'll be why. Yeah. No, Koha was great at rotating the team. Very lucky.
What's Panda like with rotating?
We haven't
Or what was?
rotated. We haven't rotated that much. But it's been difficult. I think it's been a little harsh on probably Southern Woodbert particularly. I think that you know there were times me and Panda took a long time to gel, and Panda was very keen on forcing it. And there were probably times where I could have been dropped or he could have been dropped, and
Yeah.
one of the other two could play.
Similar to last season.
Yeah, it's difficult. I think it's difficult. Most captains don't like to rotate the team too much, but it worked so well for Carl in season one, but then it didn't work in season two. So it's difficult. It's a judgment call, I guess. But no captain wants to drop themselves really.
A lot of season one. I mean, not taking away from what you guys did, but a lot of it was luck because you could have signed anyone. You could have signed like a top class player in the 8th round. You just didn't know really.
No, I think I get what you're saying there, but I think what went well for season one is for some reason we ended up basically all being like 20-something guys, right? There was, we were all kind of like a similar age bracket, kind of like the older end of Tag Pro, and everyone just got on right? And they were picking active people. Do you know what I mean? And everyone just enjoyed the training. And we have a mod mail that's been going for like 260 days that people keep posting on. It's incredibly infuriating when it comes on your phone. That's the type of team it was. People still post on this mod mail that's got like hundreds of messages from 260 days ago or something daft like that. It's about the game against Liverpool. It's like, right, guys, the game against Liverpool is like, coming up this weekend. And yeah, it's still going on, that mod mail. That's what that team's like. It's just quite a close-knit team.
Balling. It is the big game this weekend. I don't care what's going on at the other end of the table. Liverpool versus Balling. Majors and minors. It's going to be huge. You need to stream it, though, Tom.
I don't know what's happening in the streaming games. See, I'm working late, so I'm trying to make my game the stream game so I can actually play. I know.
That's wrong.
Damn it. Well, no one's going to listen this far, so they won't know.
You see, you'd be surprised how charismatic and entertaining a figure I am. People love my show.
It's true, yeah. But I think I probably dragged it down.
I think it's the weirdos who don't speak English properly who like my show. Because they're all like French and German and they love it because it helps prepare them for conversational English.
Whereas the people that just, this is probably like people like Defender right now will have just pulled his hair out thinking, oh, God, I've got to listen to us two again.
Yeah. He watched the first one. So there you go.
Do you think people just like got tired from the first to the second, or do you think LoJ just didn't pull in as many as Ron?
Well, I wanted Ron in first week because he's a captain, and I think it was the captain factor.
The captain factor. So I'll probably be a happy. I'll be a happy medium then.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Next week, I've not asked anyone yet, but I'm thinking maybe Micro.
Oh, interesting.
He's a captain in America as well, isn't
he? Yeah, exactly. Oh, that'd be a good one. I feel bad about Ron because the whole Ego Burgundy thing.
Oh, this was
you. What?
You're the one who started it, aren't you?
I did, yeah. Like it was based on absolutely nothing. He never showed any sort of ego, and then it just caught on. And like any time he played well, he was like, "Oh, we go Burgundy," and he got so upset about it, and it felt awful. Not awful enough to stop, but still awful. Because he didn't have an ego at all, and like just rip on him. He's a great player.
Yeah, and he's such a nice guy, and everyone's mean to him, and it's hilarious.
Although I've seen, you've seen a photo of him. He doesn't look like he sounds.
I've not seen a photo of him.
I remember the old selfies thread. He looks like a bit of a lad, but he sounds a bit of a soft lad. It's too nice. Well spoken.
You've heard it here. Lots of exclusives coming out on this.
No, it's great. You're going to have to wrap up soon, though.
Yeah, we probably are. I think my record is 48 minutes. We're on 48 minutes, so...
Wow. Well, your record?
Yeah,
you've only done 2 weeks.
Yeah, so...
Well, how long was
this is going in Defender's records and stats thing.
I'm surprised. I thought I'd be able to keep you talking. I was like, I didn't know how long we've been talking. I was paranoid that it was going to be like 2 hours so far or something.
No, it was like 35 for Ron, 48 for LoJ, and I don't know why I remember that. Oh, I remember it because it takes about an hour to upload.
Right, okay.
Thanks for this, Dr. McDonald.
Every minute
adds another hour. I still don't have a tagline to end the show with.
You don't have a tagline to end the show with?
No. So that's the reason you're here, basically, to help me brainstorm, because you end things all the time.
Yeah, but like I only have like 2 catchphrases that I developed over like 3 seasons of commentating. It's not great.
Okay, well give me them.
What my catchphrases?
Yeah, your catchphrases, yes, so I can steal them and adapt.
It doesn't really work. All right, there was a pixel in that. Right, I think you've heard that one. What else to say? Ambulance through traffic.
Okay, thanks. So it was great to have you on the show, Dr. McDonald. Maybe one day you'll return. Hopefully not. Yeah. For now, it's good night from me and good night from Dr. McDonald. There's a pixel in.